What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. I could hear myself in the background. But I hope everyone's having an amazing day. I'm very excited. I'm doing a little bit of Deadlock Academy today. So we're gonna be going over another friend's video or some of the students' videos here over on Deadlock Academy. And then if we got enough people, we're gonna be doing some custom games here. So you're gonna make sure to join the Discord if you're gonna be joining up for that. So I'll put Academy at the top. Academy. So that should be over there. And then we'll pin this on Twitch. Because I'm also multi-streaming this over on YouTube as well. So we got two streams going on at the same time. But yeah, I wanted to be able to stream on my YouTube channel as well. I wanted to see if we could try that a little bit. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. So we're gonna start with one person's game here. I could try to share my screen actually. I'll put it over on live full. All right. So if we go over to game review here, we have a review from someone, or not a game review. It's like a game from someone called Okami Darakino, and we're going to be looking at their Geist gameplay. So we'll be spectating that. We'll be like giving some like notes on the side here, so I'll be like trying to do that while I'm like reading chat and whatnot. So I may not be too focused on chat for everyone that doesn't know, so we're going to be doing this right now. So I'll swap it over here so you guys can see what's going on. We're going to be watching this first game. There's not much of information on what happened in the game, but I do want to see what happened here. Alright, Hidden King won. If we were to check the scoreboard here. Seeker 5 game. Okay. This ended... Ooh, seems fairly early, actually. Most objective damage... How long did this game last? It didn't say. I wish it would tell you. I guess I'll just have to wait to watch the replay then. We'll see what happens. Alright. Once it's just fully done, though, we'll be able to do that. Hopefully y'all are excited for the patch that's going to be coming up soon, because we're having a new patch for all the Deadlock stuff. Excited to finally be able to get that out of the way. I've been so sick of waiting, so I can say I'm very excited to see that happening soon. But yeah, should be sooner rather than later. We're going to be doing custom games, and if there's no custom games, we're probably going to be doing some longer games and whatnot, get the community involved. I want to be able to get more people in for these custom games. But I think there's only this review from Okami, so I do want to see how this goes. I'm actually really interested to watch their guys' gameplay. Looking at their build here so far, they have Mystic Expansion, Sprint Boots, Spirit Lifesteal, which is good. Improved Spirit, which is really good for the character. Radiant Regens are really good items. Tank Buster, and Superior Cooldown. Okay. Let's get this going here. I'm going to probably turn off the music for the time being. Ooh. Oh, so this is like a bit of an older one. Okay. Ooh, hello. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm excited to see what happens during this game. Also, we gotta pause this real quick. I just realized we have an ad break coming up. I want y'all to be able to watch this. Okay. Oh, Silver gets hit with her 3. Okay. You're kind of just staying back a little bit too much. I would say on Geist, you kind of want to go in, even if you have bomb. Billy's to your left. Yep. You hit the bomb on the minions. You don't get the souls. Luckily, they don't want to be able to... Luckily, they're not, like, stealing your souls. I see that you're sitting back while your Celeste is kind of going in a bit, so one of the things I would say is, like, aggressive uniform. Billy didn't hit the melee. I'm assuming you just, like, messed up the distance, so luckily you didn't get hit with that there. Alright, you have your 800 spike after your first wave. Should be doing first thing right off. The one thing I'd recommend, I'm actually gonna see if I can ping them. See if I can get them actually on the stream real quick, because I guess I'll restart it. I guess I'm kind of like just new to this. I kind of want to be able to wait a bit. Yo, what's up, Ollie? What's up? What's up? How you doing? I want to be able to kind of make sure that Okami is here. You're doing good? That's good. That's good. That's good. Hell yeah. Don't know if they're busy or not, but I want to be able to review their stuff on stream right now. It would make things a lot easier for me, that's for sure, if I could have that. Just chilling in bed? Nice, nice, nice. Oh, shoot. Just waiting to be able to have them pop in here. I'm assuming they'll be able to watch this when they got time. We might have to review some other people's gameplay here. I don't want to be able to kind of like get this like consistently going here, so if we don't have Okami's in the chat at all, then we're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. I don't want to like rush into anything, so I'll leave it here the way it is for now. I made sure I pinged them. Okay, might have to move on then. Okay, Okami is here. Okay. Okami, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. All right, I just wanted to make sure you were here. All right. So we're going to be starting from the top. All right. All right, we're going to start from the top here to make sure you're here. Okay. Welcome in. We're going over your VOD right now, the one that you posted in the game review channel, which everyone, if you're not in the Deadlock Academy Discord, it's for all stuff like where you got new Deadlock players to be able to try to learn, get better at the game. I'm going to be trying to help as much as I can during these live streams, but I want to start doing community games and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes here. I'm going to unpause and let's see how this goes. Because I want to be able to go over your gameplay a bit. I know that you switched from mid lane over to a side lane. I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that real quick. Why'd you swap from the mid lane here over to the side lane? Because I'm assuming that there's probably a bit of a good reason there. They asked to change. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure.
Like we're about to
That's definitely
out,
fair. I didn't know if it was like a choice on your end or like if you just wanted to like not play against those two, which is understandable. I have like 13 games in a row where they asked me to change. Even 2 times the same game. Okay, so right now it seems like you're kind of like sitting back a little bit. And like, I know you already used your bombs. You kind of want to like mainly use your bombs on the enemies because you can see like at this point in the game, they're doing 90 damage. And your team has like, the enemy team has no like spirit or gun bullet assist, right? So you kind of want to like keep like using your essence bombs on the enemies to kind of just keep pushing them back. And like, it's like, make sure you're like shooting them as much as you can, which I did see you were doing, which is good. But it looked like the silver was going in more without you, and even though that's kind of her thing, you kind of want to be up there and kind of pushing with her as well, at a distance, but still like kind of like pressuring them back. Because right now you're kind of just like over here, right? You kind of want to be like in here, like fighting with these guys. What's up, Nia? What's up? What's up, Nia? Also, as well, if you wanted to go post a game and game review in the server, I'll review it right after this game that I'm reviewing for Okami. So yeah, you kind of want to make sure like silver's like right with you. This is kind of the distance you want to keep, like this maybe like a 5 meters or so, 5 to 10 meters. Not like super specific. You don't have to worry about that, but just make sure you're pressuring these two back. You want to make sure you're like putting as much damage as you can on them earlier on, because if they scale better than you in terms of laning, so you kind of want to like pressure them back as much as you can. So kind of like putting that pressure on them. I'm normally trying to me on some range with Lady Geist. No, you're good. Yeah, I probably should wait for the ads. I didn't know if they were up. If you want no ads, you go over to my YouTube. I'm streaming this on YouTube as well. If you just look up Zealous DL on YouTube, so that way you don't have to worry about ads. That probably would be the best for you, because it does get like a little bit annoying whenever like you have Twitch ads. So make sure to go check out that, so it'll be easier for you. I'm gonna actually go send them the video, that way they can... Too scared to share my gameplay? No, you're good, you're good. Listen, no one's perfect. No one's expects you to be that good. Like, listen, not everyone's gonna be perfect. I ain't perfect. I ain't the best, but I'm trying to be able to share my knowledge at least with y'all a little bit, you know? Because it should be on YouTube. Yeah, and YouTube has no ads right now, so you don't gotta worry about that. There we go. We're back? Okay, good. Alright. So, we'll kind of unpause it here. Let this play out a little bit. I see you're aiming for the minions. One thing I want to note as well, like, don't worry about this too much and Secret and whatnot. But you want to try to learn to like secure souls. Obviously, Billy missed you. Kind of missed his one, missed the melee, so you were able to escape that pretty easily. Pushing you guys back. Make sure you just always hit your essence bomb in the enemies. Don't worry about waves. You can shoot the enemies. Which I noticed that you're kind of using your bomb for waves, which isn't like helping your silver get that extra damage off. Like they're being damaged, sure. Silver's focusing them, but you want to make sure you like put that much pressure as you can. You got an essence bomb off in the Celeste. Good. Keep shooting her a little bit. Aim could be a little bit better, but you're still doing pretty good, I think, for Secret. You hit the Billy, got him to half. Nice. Aim is bad. Hey, no, I don't expect you to be perfect. You'll work on that over time, especially in Secret and whatnot. You got a lot you got to work on. So, when you go for Malice, okay? I want to see, do you hit the bomb on her? Because if you hit this bomb on her, you get the kill. Ooh, okay, it was close. That probably would have got her, because she's about like 100 to 200 health. Make sure right now, so just to mention right now, you go 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, it depends on the game, right? If you're gonna be, this is like my thing with Geist. is if you're going to be using Geist, I kind of would go bomb first. Sometimes I would go at like life drain first. Sometimes it depends on like how like what you're going against. If you're going against like really tanky characters like a Bebop, a Venator, Billy, like, and all that, right? You don't want to be on that. You don't want to be fighting with your 2 first. You want to fight with your 1 to keep your distance. The best way to fight, if you have like smaller characters like Mina, like Rem, like Celeste, you want to make, or I guess Celeste to some degree. Celeste is kind of tanky though. I would say like if you have like smaller characters like Holiday, Mina, whatever, right? You want to make it use your 2 first, because this will do 33 damage per second, and I think this, yeah, it does like 100 damage, and it's uncounterable early game, unless you're going against someone who's going to be like shield character, right? So your whole build is for bomb, like super bomb. No, I agree. It's just that laning phase, you kind of want to do whatever you can to get like the first up. So it's like whatever item you're getting first is like meant to like give you an advantage and like make sure like your enemies are lower than you, right? I also noticed you have like 1400 souls like 2 minutes into the game. I would make sure to go spend something after that first wave. Like after that first wave, go right back to shop, go buy something, and like buy whatever your first item is, which I don't know what your build is. I'm not a fan of how they do that, by the way. They don't show your builds here like on the stream, but are like on the spectator view, which I'm not a fan of. I would like to see what like you have like queued up next. That would be a really nice change. But yeah, one thing I want to see, I still need to be more aware of the store at the beginning. Yeah, so like one thing I highly recommend to every like person who's just getting into the game, look at the timer. Always like take every now and then glance the timer, glance the map, like just kind of having that awareness of like everything. Oh, Fleek's playing Poker Night. Just have that awareness of everything, right? At 2 minutes, like for people who've been playing a while, you see how like you look in there like to your left, you see how like boxes are up there. At 2 minutes boxes will be up. You can see like over for you guys, small camps are up, right? Like your small camp that has been up for like at least 9 seconds now. You want to make sure, even if like, you know, these guys are low, let them be low, because you're still like more like wanting to focus on like just pushing wave back, so then you can then pressure their tower, right? Getting that like farm early is really helpful. But I think overall you've been doing pretty good so far. Oh yeah, she's low too. She gets hit by that. I normally start with Mystic Burst and Expansion. Yep, those are good items. I do like those items. Billy's going to be pressuring you a bit. Silver does kind of help you here. You do get melee and you don't parry. That is one thing I would recommend as well. Do you have a parry button bound? I would say try to like maybe like trying to do parries every now and then. Like obviously it's newer, don't like worry about it too much, right? Don't worry, like focus on it. But parries in that situation where that character is going to go full melee, you kind of want to make sure you go like parry build. Like you want to make sure like not parry build, you want to make sure you parry them as much as you can, because you'll get like 3 seconds to do a bunch of damage to him. Yo, Macaroni, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. I forgot. I gotta change that, I feel like, at some point. But yeah. Now it'll probably buy some. No, you go right back out to the lane. Okay. The F is normal. I've been practicing with that more against Billy Silver and Abrams. Well, there's also like other characters that do it, but like yeah, you want to kind of practice that as much as you can. You can see like whenever he like parries you, there's like a noise, right? I guess that's kind of the one thing you kind of want to look for the most, is that like parry noise, because that will normally help you kind of distinguish the difference of like when you should parry and when you shouldn't. Again, you're kind of using the Essence Bomb. It's only on 2 minions, so you're not getting as much value, because you can see it happens like every like 10 seconds, which isn't like a bad cooldown, but it's just better to have it like more. You do get the hit on Celeste here. She's about like maybe 250 health right now. I think if you hit your bomb, it does hit her. Yep. So now she's about at like 275. If she kills these minions though, it'll heal her up though. That should hit. Ooh.
Your vitality belongs to me.
he just barely gets out and it hits the minion wave. You got your silver, kind of just like backing you up as much as I can, trying to clear wave for you guys. Obviously, they're both up because I got a kill on both you guys, so you're doing good. You're kind of getting back here. Obviously, Celeste is trying to pressure a little bit, make sure he puts you back. That I think that that hits silver. I thought that was gonna actually hit you because you did more damage there, I think, but. And that hits you. Oh, you just be able to avoid that just in time. You're going for Billy right now. It's going to be a rough fight.
Your time runs short.
Saw your stream on YouTube. Find what you do interesting. Wish I could stay and listen, but I'm in a class right now, so I followed to get notified when you're streaming again. Appreciate you coming in, Macaroni. If you want, you can join the Academy Discord. It's pinned on that. It's pinned over in the Twitch chat area. Make sure to join that if you want to do that. If not, do !Discord. I actually stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so it'd be nice to see you. Also, brunch your stinky.
I'll hit it as many as I can.
Oh, the Celeste missed her ult. That is so unlucky. Celeste only has one item too. That is not what I would be doing right now. I'd make sure to be buying. You're doing pretty good. Obviously, you have your 3 items. You don't have enough for another item, so you are being smart about that. You do go back to base. Sadly, that does put the silver in a really rough situation. Getting caught out here. Yeah, but it was the smarter thing to do. You didn't have ult yet. You'd be kind of risking it, kind of waiting for yours. W will join. Hope you have a wonderful day. They did just censor the word day. I don't know what it's censored, but okay, that's W Twitch, I guess. Bro. But yeah, you have a good one too, man.
I got more with that.
Alright, let me put it back on yours here. You're pressuring Celeste back, trying to get her to a little of a life drain on her. Oh, if that bomb hit, she'd be dead right now. I would say kind of like wait to like make sure your bomb's gonna hit, because I've noticed you're kind of preemptively doing it on like where they're gonna be. You're like that, right? If you hit them like, I guess kind of like waited for them to use their stamina, right? Then it would have been like hit. It's not as big of a worry though, but I would say that's just something to be conscious of. Like kind of make sure, especially on a character with Celeste where she has really high movement. That is something I would be a little bit more worried about. Just be conscious of like how much stamina they're using. Yeah, I would not be trying to like snipe with your gun. It's not really meant for that. It's kind of meant for more close range engagements, especially where it's just right now you don't have any gun points into it, right? You're just kind of like going all spirit here, which is good. But I would recommend getting a green item at this point, especially where you have 3 purples. It's kind of just the best. Like 1 or 2 purples and then go for like a green just to balance it out, so you're getting some like health value, because you're still at like 1,200. Wow. You know, Billy's maxing out like just a bit more than you. Just to be a little bit careful with that, that's all I'd say. Maybe healing right, because right now you're at 400 health. You're kind of just sitting back at low health here. Just, you know, they're kind of tagging you like more and more and more. And especially where you're losing health every time you use Essence Bomb, because your self-damage scales more than your actual damage, so you just want to be careful of that. Buffs have been up, and your Gambit will be up right now. You see all the Gambits up on the map. Don't use gun item except for ballistic enchantment or as optional spirit rend. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, you do die off of that. And both of you get caught out here, sadly. Looking at the Billy's kit, he's going like for more of a gun, like a gun melee mix. I do like what he's going for. I would say that's kind of like, he kind of has a bit of an edge on you. Obviously, buying Spirit Lifesteal is like a good item here. I do like it. I wouldn't personally go for that. Since you obviously grabbed it later in game, I'd go for like a Radiant Regen. Especially when you're like life draining someone, you get so much value out of it. You use the ability, you get 100 health off it automatically. If you start draining someone, you get Spirit Lifesteal off of them, and then you also get like the regen for you like using the ability, right? Like while you use it. So it's like you have like a double whammy essentially. Celeste is off in your farm right now. What is she doing? Oh, she's like taking your doubles. Oh, okay. Radiant always feels so expensive. See, so here's the thing. I would probably, and this is what I would do. I would go Mystic Expansion. Like, this is what I would do kind of starting out, is like a way to kind of like get the value out of it. So you're still getting your like 4.8k Spirit Spike earlier on than usual, which is very important. Which you can see, like, if you have 4.8 thousand souls, for like almost 5,000 souls, right? You get 38 extra spirit, where you had like 1,600 souls less, or like if you didn't like buy another spirit item, it would be like not plus 19 spirit. Your 4.8k spikes are some of your most important in the game. So you'll see a lot of builds that will kind of go around that with gun. They'll go around that with spirit. Like, I would say though, like maybe like buying like maybe extra stamina on your character could be good. Trying to get that around like maybe before extra spirit or even before radiant regen. That way you can try to like avoid like getting in altercations with Billy more, because Billy seemed like he was a lot more aggressive than Celeste is. Celeste is kind of pushing you guys back, but it's kind of just a matter of you're kind of like just making sure you're being very cautious, which is understandable, but you shouldn't be as cautious right now with your ult. You have your ult, you kind of want to like use that to push them back, right? You want to use like the fact that you're low health to be able to like make sure they're not next to you, because then you can steal their health from them, right? It's just a matter of like using what they have against them. And I do think your build is good, but like there could be some things to work on. I'll put that in the notes as I'm going over this. Again, you're kind of just sitting back waiting for them to kind of come to you. I would definitely be up more pressuring that Billy. Even if Celeste is right there, you see how Silver is like right in there, and you're kind of just sitting on bridge, like waiting back. Oh,
Our yellow guardian has been defeated.
you just kind of want to be careful here. You don't want to like you got like the extra range, but it's like you're not like in there, you know? That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about here. I can send you my store in the order of how I buy things if you're okay. Yeah, make sure to put that in the go put that in the, what is it, the forum posts, because I do think that could be really good to be able to get new people in there, new people like, so I want to check out your build a bit, maybe like recommend some stuff that I would work on. Probably the build could be good. I just want to make sure you're using a good build, because there are some things I would recommend maybe that you kind of like bought before. Like Spirit Lifesteal is only good, but you're not really getting the value of it because you're just sitting back, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a bit like sketch. Is in the post? Okay, I want to check out this build. I'll pop it up for everyone on stream as well. Alright, so what we got here? We have your early game being... Okay, so you're buying these in kind of a random order. Do it how it's telling you, right? You see how it's like, it's also going Radiant Regen a lot earlier than like what you're doing. You kind of bought Spirit Lifesteal. You kind of went out of the way to buy Spirit Lifesteal. I would kind of just go in this order. This is really good. Extra regen is good because it keeps you alive longer. Oh yes, I use a base, but I changed it a bit. And just to go off of what you're building here, right? You have a lot of spirit power, right? Like you're nuking people with your extra spirit, giving you more power. You have Mystic Expansion, Mystic Burst, dealing more damage with it. So you're dealing got 220 like damage every time you throw an Essence Bomb. But you're not getting the real value. One, because you're not actually up there, and two, it's because you're kind of just like not building enough to kind of like keep you in the fight, right? Like Mystic Regen is something you want to build a lot earlier, and especially with the build that you sent me, you kind of want to use this more. Like these two should always kind of be your starting items on Geist, unless you're buying like a bigger gun item. Mystic Burst is good. I do think these two items are always good if you're doing a big bomb build, like you have like your Essence Bomb build. Radiant Regen is important. It's just very key to your kit on Geist. So just kind of make sure, like follow it left to right. So you want to go regen, extra regen, mystic regen, burst, mystic expansion, radiant regen, and then you go down to improve spirit. So you kind of like, I would say I'd recommend following this left to right, and then following mid game, and then kind of like, you see how like sometimes you were low. You have Billy in your lane. You can buy counter items such as rebuttal. You can buy reactive barrier, especially for reactive barrier or even spirit shielding to go against both of these guys because they're doing like high spirit damage to you. There's a lot that I would kind of recommend with this, but I would just kind of like just be careful here. Why did that? What the hell? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So just kind of be careful. Make sure to follow the build as much as I can. I will put that in the notes as well, just to make sure to remind you. But yeah, make sure to be following the build, kind of like, let the build kind of guide you a bit, and then don't worry about like other items you're going to be buying. Kind of just focus on like doing what it says, and then like seeing where, okay, maybe I could improve this at this area in the game. Because right now you're like 10 minutes into the game, and it's kind of just, you're kind of like sitting back, right? That's kind of the one, my biggest like gripe with you right now, or like my biggest like recommendation is to like be up there. Like you sitting on the bridge is not getting you and your team any value right now.
Boss has arrived.
I see, William.
You will be weakened. You will not.
Like you're able to hit the bombs, but it's like, try pressuring them like with the fact that you're low health, because then you can like ult them, you know? That's really my biggest thing. Obviously you're like throwing bombs at Billy, it does hit him, so you're obviously getting the damage off of him. Celeste is still there. Billy goes back because he's half health. This is when I would recommend going in with your Silver. This is when you get on the ground, you force her back. Yep, see? But see, then you're going really deep. You don't have your wave with you. Your wave's kind of just like being, needs to be dealt with before you go in. Yes, I need to be more aggressive, but in an intelligent way. Well, I agree, but I think you need to... Oh, your Billy's like ulting her right now.
I'll hit it many as I can.
Misery comes home.
Oh, you almost get the kill off, but because you weren't with your Silver, you kind of just have you like...
Right where I want you.
Kind of just not getting as much value as you could be out of it.
Start this fight. I'm just ending it.
Billy gets the probably another light melee off. Yeah. It's just a rough situation. You're kind of just like sitting back a lot, kind of watching your Silver do stuff. And I do think there is some value to you sitting back because you're not taking as much damage. You're not like kind of going in as much. But you see now that your Silver is kind of having to 1v2 that situation because you kind of were sitting back and you heard her getting ulted. Like, be in there when you're getting ulted, you know? Like, you want to be like putting pressure against it. Like, you're like a pseudo tank, right? Geist is essentially like a pseudo tank. You're not like there to take that much damage all the time, but you want to make sure that
I'll hit it
you're
as many as I can.
Taste of what's to
you
come.
kind of want to just like put pressure against them, you know? That's like your whole job, is like you're zoning them from like going in with your bombs, with your ult, especially if you're low. You got Celeste low, so now she gets hit by like 1 or 2 more bombs, she's dead. So that's good that you got that pressure on her. Wave is caught back, that does hit her, so now she's really low. But Billy is to your left.
Your death is inevitable.
Now he's trying to keep you back. You have no wave.
Time to die.
Billy does get sent to half. Celeste is going all the way back to base, so this is when I would recommend pressuring. Especially when you don't know where she is, right? You want to make sure you just go
My
in.
life for their blood.
And you get the tower out of it, so you do get that good trade.
I have my orders.
It starts with a
But again, see how you're like sitting back? You're like not in that. Even if you're low, you'll get your ult in like 30 seconds. Just kind of like move back a little bit. They're gonna probably hit you with a couple melees here. You get him, but the trade is just not worth it overall. Yep. The essence bomb kills you there. Yeah.
I won't
I
let
mean,
you
hey,
stop me.
it was a good effort. It was a good try. I do see that like you still have tower, so you are up on them. You are 15% up total, or no, they're up 50% total. So you're 15% down here. So, yes, I've been seeing that. It's not a tank, but I can get a brute amount of health. Yeah. So just be conscious of that is my only thing. Like, if you're able to like play off the fact you have like a ton of lifesteal, you want to be in there, right? And if you like kind of like go in and like see why like you're dying a lot, you know what I mean? Like, it's that thing of like just some level of like a little bit of self-reflection, like going back looking at these and like, oh, why am I like, why did this lane go bad, you know? Like, I do agree. Like, I will say, wait, is Celeste like on a horse? Yeah. So as just a reminder, I do use some mods, right? So it does look a bit different, right, overall. But yeah, yeah, I use this mod. It's called Deadlock Toasted. I probably should put that up. I probably should change that at some point for like when I'm doing these. But it's a really good mod. Like the guy who makes toasted Ghosty, I think Ghosty Toasted, something like that, right? They just caught me off guard. Yeah, no, that's the profile for when like Celeste has a fire. It's on fire. Again, you got Silver going in right now. Oh, you missed that.
From here, only misery will follow. A reversal of fortune.
We kind of used the swap there. Here, I want to go back and look at that real quick. I wanted to go see where you're at with that swap. Stop lagging, please. So you get her low, right? Sadly, you do miss the bomb. It was a little bit more forward than it should have been. You hit her with a Malice that is actually doing decent damage. You're 96 for that Malice.
A reversal of fortune.
Yeah, so you weren't really that low here. It's kind of like... I want to see... Yeah, he's at full health. He's at full health. You're also at full health here. It's not really like that good, essentially, because it swaps, right? So you would get like 30% of their minimum health, right? Or like no, you get swap health levels with enemy target. There's a minimum percentage that enemies can be brought down into, and a mag. So yeah, their minimum is 30% of their health, and then you essentially like didn't really get much value out of that, because you could see when like he's full health, right? You're full health, right? You kind of want to do it when you're low and he's like very high health, so you get the max value out of it. I understand why you did that as like a defense mechanism to some degree, but I would just be careful of that, because right now, like, look, you're at 1200. That's half your health, and sure, there was some value doing it, but like, look how much damage this does. That only puts him at half, especially where he's like almost like 2000 health. That really doesn't do that much for you. You're kind of evened out. He has like 4 more health than you. Like, it kind of doesn't really give you that much. So I should let it hit me a bit more for doing that. Yeah, you want to be put down like the best way to go about it, right, is like you want to be like basically like under like 300 health, and then you wait, and then you run up to someone, swap them, throw an essence bomb, and start like, you kind of want to like use your ult, right? Throw either do life drain on someone to start gaining back a little bit more if it's like not that even of a swap, and then you want to go for like Malice, like any combo of these that kind of makes sense, right? Life drain if you think they're gonna like run away a little bit. Life bomb, essence bomb if you think you can like hit like a bunch of them in a group to get your radiant regen healing off, right? So it should be 4-2, 4-2, 3-1, or 4-2-1-3. So no, your Malice slows, right? You see how like your Malice has a movement slow? Your Malice is kind of like second in that order majority of the time, so you'd want to do it like 4-2-1-3, or you want to do like 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-1-2-3, right? You kind of want to like, no, what am I saying? You want to do 4-4-2-1, 4-2-3-1, right? Or 4-1-3-2, right? I'll put it in the thing later. But you want to have your Malice either like first or second ability used because it slows them down, right? And it stacks. And the more you do it, the more it stacks. So you kind of want to like just like getting that like slow off and then hitting the life drain and then you hit the bomb is kind of the best way to go about it. So like literally like just in order, like you hit a soul exchange and then you go for a Malice immediately on them. You go for a life drain to immediately start gaining the health back with radiant regen and the healing you get out of that. And then you get essence bomb. So you throw that damage, kind of like put them down to like half health or something by that damage. Yeah, so up to 5 stacks. Then that is nasty. Yeah, so you get like a 75% movement slow on them, right? So you kind of want to always keep that on them, right? Soul exchange is really good though. I do think that like you have to kind of use this sparingly because you were like half health. It put you to max, but you're not getting the full value out of it. And kind of just, I don't know. I would just be careful of using it like that early because you're not gonna get the value here that you'd want. So you use your bomb first.
I'll hit as many as I can.
Excuse me. Oh my god. Fuck. Shit. Yep. So they're pushing back. They're not trying to go against you right now. You do have Victor here with you, and Mina. So you're about to have a big team fight happening. So you get a bit of a life drain on him. Oh, he hit you with a lot of damage back. Oh, obviously, yeah. They got like 4 of them there. You and we're kind of like really pushing in. I'm guessing you kind of wanted to be careful there because I actually didn't even know that you guys were bringing Urn over. So you guys just delivered Urns. That's why the entire team was fighting. So you kind of want to make sure like you don't have a teammate up there and you know people are going to be in that area. Like you have 2 people there with like Billy and Celeste already being there. You don't want to be up that far on lane. You kind of want to be like back here, especially where you guys are delivering Urn. Like people probably won't call that right off, so don't worry about like if people call Urn at like Seeker. But make sure like just kind of stay in the area. If you see like this little icon light up over here on the map or over here on this side. Oh wait, I just realized you can't see that because my fat head is in the way. Here, let me fix that. So you can see like if I can actually, yeah, there we go. So you can see like if I back it up like a little bit here. Okay, you see how that like you have this orange little urn icon right there, right? What about you and Coop having beef over Resident Evil? Huh? Wait, what? We didn't have beef over Resident Evil. Hello? I just don't understand why they don't just ping me, ping to help me with the urn. Because people aren't thinking about that all the time, right? People make a lot more mistakes at this rank, so it's not really the thing that they are doing like intentionally. I have come to make confusion. I see that. What is he? Is Coop saying? Is Coop talking shit about me, bro? But yeah, you kind of want to make sure your team, because like you're with your team. So obviously you're up there fighting and you're getting caught out, which I guess did help you get the urn because you were making a distraction so that you could get the urn. But let's say they don't fall for the bait. You're just pushing up. There's no real like value in pushing up at this point right now, right? You're kind of just dying for no reason, you know? Coop says you're submissive, but then again, Coop is autism prime, bro. Coop, I'm gonna touch Coop, bro. I swear to God. I'm also starting to get used to an MMO mouse for the first. Okay. Yeah, so me personally, this is my recommendation. MMO mouses are good, but then they really suck, especially like if you misclick or something, because it's like all one area on your hand. I use the a Razer mouse, like a lightweight Razer mouse that like has 2 buttons. It has 2 buttons as a middle mouse. It has and like the 2 left and right buttons. That's it. You kind of want to make sure, like for me, like you can see like my button here combos, right? You have top button for bomb, you have life drain as your bottom button, Malice would be my E, and then because I play Overwatch, Soul Exchange is Q. I have big hands, and I have the Hero 502, and it's small for me. Ah, okay, that's fair then. I mean, I would just, again, be careful, because that can, like, again, kick you in the butt later on, right? And as soon as you die here, you're noticing that you're at 9.9. I want you to watch that soul count. Immediately, 2% just went to your team. There's so much value from kills now. Past the 15-minute mark. You got the Mina who dies. And I'm assuming a big team fight happens here, and then they all rush down over here. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Victor probably dies, is what I'm guessing. He misses his pain battery. Hayes kills him. You'll lose your blue with Guardian off of this. And Doorman is out. Yeah, Doorman left. There wasn't much to do against Doorman kind of like leaving you. If Doorman left, he just rage quit, and not much you can do. Obviously, you're probably pushing back in right now. You got her low, so she's probably gone. Yeah, she's totally gone and out. You're kind of looking for her. It's a haze. I wouldn't chase after a haze. You see how like she's like already halfway gone across the map here. You kind of want to be careful with that. I'm assuming like a massive team fight happens. I'm assuming the Bebop might grab you here or something. That's why like your next death is like pretty close. Or no, Celeste looks like it's coming in. I also noticed you haven't been to your farm at all, so you kind of want to make sure you're like checking out this area, right? Oh, right. You want to make sure you're like checking out your farm. Oh, your entire team. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. If everyone just left, which is still winnable, you only have one walker now. Yeah, I don't know. That's rough. I'm assuming they're just gonna push into you. There wasn't much you could do here. Yeah, guys, we appear to be alone. Yeah, I'm assuming they kind of just hard push you here. Yeah, no. There's not much you can do in that situation. You're kind of just... I would just kind of let them do it. If you're going to be 4 people down, there's no point in staying. Especially in, like, a situation like that. Even if it's just silver. Like, just leave. Just leave. You're not, like... And I'll say that right now. I would not stay if it's just 2 people. That is, like, an impossible game. Really. Like, you're kind of just putting yourself in a rough situation. But yeah, I do think overall, like, you did good. I do think my biggest things that I'll also put in the notes as well while I'm going over to, which I guess we don't have any more games, it looks like. Yeah, I guess that's our only game here. So I guess what we can do is we'll start doing maybe a little bit of custom games. We'll see if we got people who got the energy to want to do that. Normally I stay until the end. It's just a good practice for 1v2, 1v3. Still, I think it's just you're kind of just putting yourself in a rough situation. I'll start working on the notes here, and I guess we don't really have any other games that were posted. Obviously, I don't expect like too much to happen here, so we'll do a couple custom games, and then I'll put the music back on here because we're not watching a VOD anymore. So while we're kind of doing that, I'll put on just chatting actually, so you guys can see my model. I'll be down to play. Okay. I'll make a ping in the server. I might make a role for custom pings, which I also speaking of for everyone who's in Deadlock Academy, we need server boosts. I don't have enough slots of emojis, which really sucks. I don't have enough emoji slots to actually be able to kind of like put all the role stuff that I want. So we kind of need to be able at some point, if people could boost the server, that'd be really good. I definitely need to be able to get something for that. I'm gonna make a ping for that too. But yeah, kind of the things I wanted you to work on were being more aggressive with pushes. Follow builds more attentively. What else do we got? We got more aggressive with pushes. Follow builds. I'm gonna ping and freak fast. Brando just be pinging me, man. What the hell? All right. Follow builds. What were the other things? Don't use bomb on enemies more. What else? Fight with your team. Laner. Don't push in aggressively. Don't push in don't push in without wave/team. I guess that's kind of the only thing I got. Overall I do think you did good. Just uncontrollable towards the end. Obviously after a certain point that was kind of rough, but I do think you did good. For everyone that does want to join for custom games, make sure to join the server. I'm going to make a ping right now for all students that are going to be doing custom games. I'm going to make actually a chat for customs. Yeah, there we go. So then we can just kind of have that in the future. Make sure to put your Steam code, Steam friend code in the custom games channel. Want to join. Oh, shoot. So yeah, we'll kind of like, I think in the future, oh, let me put my model up. I think in the future, I kind of want to just, I don't know, how do I explain it? I want to start doing more like custom day streams, I guess. I don't know. I guess kind of custom, we'll call it like customs day, right? Like, I would like to just do that like as like a weekend stream, maybe like Sunday, which isn't like my normal days for streaming, but I would kind of like to just do that. I think that sounds a lot of fun. Yeah, make sure if you're gonna be joining though, make sure to put in the server, Okami, make sure to go in there and put your code in the custom games channel. We're trying to make sure everyone has that and has that done before we start up. Also, for the people on YouTube, make sure to go join the server. Also, Nightbot, why did Nightbot get cut off? What? Why did Nightbot get cut off? Wait, what? Is there like a character limit? There's a character limit. Oh my god, there's a character limit, bro. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, well that sucks. Damn, alright, well. I'll have to just cut this down then. Okay, we updated that. So then if I use Academy now in the YouTube chat. Okay. Should work. I think I just changed it. Nightbot should be able to kind of figure that out. Yeah. Okay. I guess I need to make that like a full link. HTTPS update. Okay. And now whenever I type it in. Sorry, I'm like doing like a little bit of like live like I'm doing a little bit of like live like tech work here to figure out my shit. Okay. Yeah, okay, now there's a link for it. Okay, cool. So if I click on that, Deadlock Academy. Alright, sweet. Yeah, so everyone on the YouTube stream, make sure to join in Deadlock Academy if you want to join for Deadlock Games. Same for everyone in the same thing goes for everyone in the Twitch chat. Make sure to join Deadlock Academy. That should be pinned right now. So make sure to go join that. There's a link at the bottom of the pinned message. So I will set up a custom match here. And I'm going to create a custom match here. I got a code here for everyone. I'm going to make a new role. I think I'm going to call it custom match. Okay, I'll add Okami here real quick. Okay. Oh, just checking some things? Alright. Custom game. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. I just realized I didn't have to add you guys. I can just do this. There we go. So now anyone that wants to join, they just join using the code. I kind of want to be able to see if we can get a bunch of people in here for this. I'm probably going to make a separate ping in the future. I just kind of just wanted to be able to get this out of the way. We do need to boost the server though, man. I need to get some server boosts in here for that. So the way that you would be able to join custom games is you go to the top right of your thing. Okay, Akami got it. Yep. There's a thing at the top right of your screen you click on to be able to join. Kind of waiting for the other peeps to be able to hop in here at some point. Also, make sure Okami and everyone else, make sure to go put more games in game review. You want to make sure to be able to have more games for next time. I feel like we didn't get like enough games going on here, so I want to be able to have that going on. I'm assuming a lot of the other did not mean to join general chat. I'm assuming a lot of the other peeps are kind of busy here. We got, yeah, it looks like a lot of them are kind of busy. It's no big deal if they can't join. We may, I don't know, maybe tonight we might do like just, I don't want to do like just a game where it's just like one person, you know what I mean? I kind of want to make sure we have that scheduled out for everyone coming in here. Obviously a lot of the community right now is VTubers, so it's going to be a bit more difficult, obviously, to get everyone in. Yeah, it's understandable. So I think what I'll do, since we've only streamed for about an hour, which is fine, I might honestly end it here. Just depending, I'll wait a few more minutes until we get some people. If not, then we'll kind of just be leaving it as is. I need to set up some more roles, though. So once I'm done streaming, that's like the thing I'm going to be doing right off. Welcome in, Jack Bob. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. I need to see if that guy messaged me back on Twitter yet. Is it truly a live stream if there isn't some form of technical difficulty? No. Nah. No, there always has to be something wrong. Why is it not? Why did your thing? Oh, you did show up. It was so far back. I'm sorry, I didn't respond to your thing right off. The scuff is real, bro. The scuff is always real. There's always something wrong with my streams. Oh, dude. But yeah, welcome in, Ultra. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good day. VTuber equals self-stream always. Listen, if there's nothing, there's always gonna be something wrong with my streams here. Always something. Listen, it doesn't matter how much effort I try to put into making my streams look good. They're just gonna be all fucked up. But yeah, everyone who's going to be joining, make sure to use the code in the Discord. I'm trying to hopefully see if we can get at least technology will be. Yeah, it's just tech stuff, you know. But yeah, make sure to use that code. Actually, I'm going to delete your friend code in there. So I think we'll just kind of leave that as is. I might, I don't know. I think what I'll do is Sunday I might do another custom game stream, and maybe I'll just do some of my own games first, and we'll see how that goes. I just hit my mic, my bad. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to like sit around too long here, and kind of just gets boring, you know. So, for everyone on YouTube, I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Kind of just like get this out of the way. I might do something tomorrow. We'll see if I have the energy. If not, we'll kind of just do. got my stream on Saturday with Brunchy. We're doing a weekly Stardew stream, and then or like bi-weekly, actually not weekly, it's bi-weekly, but we'll be doing that. And then everyone on YouTube, I appreciate y'all are amazing. Make sure to go follow my other socials, join the academy, join the Discord. I love y'all are amazing, and I will see you all on Saturday or tomorrow, maybe, we'll see. Have a good night.